Ladies and gentlemen, guys and dolls, welcome to Pod Tiki Live for another episode. Today, we're going all the way down to the Windward Islands. We're talking down there where you're almost touching South America. We're talking the only thing after this is Africa. We're going all the way down there because it's a place that I've been dying to go to forever. And I'm going to get there sooner than later. And what's the reason I want to go so bad? It's part of my tropical paradise dream. It's the place where To Have and Have Not was set during the movie version, where Humphrey Bogart and Laura Bacall. And the second reason was I'm a big Jimmy Buffett fan, and there's a line in the Jimmy Buffett song that says, "If I ever live to be an old man, I'm going to sail down to Martinique." And that's where we're going today, to taste a little tea punch. Tea punch is short for petit punch in Alain Patois, and it's pretty much a, pun intended, distilled down version of any kind of rum punch or planter's punch. It's like the Caribbean's answer to the old-fashioned or Manhattan. Now, it's a very simple drink, very versatile. There's two major versions. You can go with a vu or an aged, which is going to be a little bit darker, a little bit more robust and caramelly, or you can go with the lighter, more summery, versatile blanc, your light rum. I'm going to do the blanc today simply because it's summertime, it's hot outside, and I'm going to drink this when I get done, and then I'll save the vu for later. Now, it's a very simple drink. It's very easy to make if you can find the ingredients. Now, the reason I say that is because a petit punch is made from rum agricole. Now, rum agricole is a style of rum made from fresh pressed sugarcane juice rather than molasses. And it has to come from Martinique to be governed under the AOC. The French are very serious about their spirits, and they're the only country that actually governs or holds a standard for rum production, much like we do for bourbon and whiskeys and things like that. So, you got a rum agricole. The next thing is going to be your sugar, right? It's a rum, sugar, lime, like any other thing in the Caribbean. The sugar is not going to be a regular cane sugar or sugar syrup. We're going to use a cane syrup. Now, cane syrup is a sugar syrup made from sugarcane juice, much like the rum agricole. So it's really going to bolster that herbaceous, kind of earthy, natural flavor. The last thing we're going to use is our lime. Now, I've seen it made many different ways. There's nothing wrong with measuring out about a half ounce of lime and pouring that in there. But from what I've researched, the traditional way of doing it is to cut a coin out of your lime and then express the oils and a little bit of juice into the glass. Now, there's a tradition in Martinique of making your own cocktail. They put the ingredients out there for you, and you go ahead and do it yourself on the bar, much like we're going to do it now. There's one more thing you're going to need to make a petit punch, though. And that is this little squizzly thing right here. Now, this is called a bois-lillet. Now, traditionally in Martinique, it would be made out of a special tree that grows naturally in the Caribbean, and it kind of has naturally forms these kind of branches on it. You can order them online. I didn't do that because I want to wait till I go there and get a couple from the actual island myself. This is a makeshift version. You can get these online too. It's pretty much the same mechanics. It's just not made from the tree like they are traditionally in Martinique. Now, that's pretty much all you need. The glassware for this one is going to be a short rocks glass or any kind of small glass. You just want to make sure that your bois-lillet fits inside it so you have a good motion in there. So bam, let's make a drink now. I have two kinds of Martinican rum here. Blanc. I'm going to use the Rum JM or the Clement. Now, I happen to be a fan of the Clement Camp Bleu for no other reason than it's a little bit crisper and a little bit, I don't know, more summery, more brighter. They're actually both made from the same plantation. I just happen to prefer Camp Bleu. Clement is, they pretty much created the style of Martinican rum, so stick with them. We're going to start off with 2 ounces of that. We're going to go right into the glass with this. If you smell it right off the bat, you're going to get a very herbaceous kind of almost cut grass scent. And it's sweet and floral, vegetal, delicious. Alright, we're going to do about 1/4 to a half ounce of your cane syrup. I like mine a little less sweet, so we're going to go at about 1/4 ounce. I really like that herbal scent or flavor to come through, so I don't want to cover it up with too much sweet. Now we're going to make our lime coin. You don't want to go too terribly deep, but you want to make sure you get some of the pith on there. Alright? You should be able to get about 3 coins out of a decent sized lime. We're going to squeeze that in, but don't drop it in just yet. Alright, get some of the juice in there. Make sure you express that peel over there. You want to get the essential oils in there. Now we're going to take our bois lele, and we're going to do a little swizzle. Put it in there. Rub it between your hands, just so. Alright? You don't want to really agitate it to the point where it's bubbling over. You just want to tickle the swizzle. You don't want to over swizzle my shizzle. Seriously, it should just look like the top of a hot tub in there. You don't want it to be over bubbling. You just want it to kind of have a bubbling simmer. Really amalgamate those flavors together. And they're so natural. You know, you're using ingredients that come from the place of the terroir where it's from. It's going to be delicious. Go ahead and drop your lime peel in now. Now, a traditional Martinican will tell you this is how you're supposed to drink your tea punch. There's also nothing wrong with putting an ice cube in there. My American palate on a hot summer day happens to like an ice cube. I just put 1 square in there. Alright? Make sure that you swizzle before you put the ice cube in. You don't want to get watered down too much because this is a drink, much like an old-fashioned, that is supposed to change throughout the drink. You're going to get a lot of that rummy herbaceousness up front, and then as the ice melts, it's going to be more limey and refreshing. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you can see the color on that, but it's not meant to be a tall boy. You know, this is a drink that you can either shoot or sip on for, a little while, and then go on about your day. Stop in, get one, much like a mojito in Havana. You can stop it on the way home, get one, move on with your day. So that has been the tea punch. It's a great drink. It's clearly becoming one of my favorites, really swiftly. There's a full episode about the tea punch on podtiki.com or shareyourbuzz.com under the Podtiki archive. All of the episodes are there. Please follow me at rum_poet and follow Podtiki at pod_tiki. Thank you very much. Aloha, and we'll see you next time.